Hello, everyone. Hello, the Vulture back. Just a moment. What an exciting cliffhanger that must have been, right, everybody? I'm just Josh with that, but I do know, yeah, it's a thing. I was trying to remember, sort of, because it had been a while. I'd looked up a little bit of advice on how to improve things and make things work better, because there are aspects of this game which do kind of follow the, what you would expect as a sort of observer of F1 racing to be like, this is important, that is less important, things like that. And then there are aspects that don't. For example, the setup, doing car setup on the race weekends is essentially a mini game. It's not, oh, well, you know that this is a circuit that demands high downforce, so really you just need to start by setting your wings to as high a downforce setting as possible, even if that means increased drag. No, nothing like that. But, like in terms of getting the, let's see, I should immediately start manufacturing the new part, right? Front wing 2, rear wing 1. We don't have any of these front wings yet. That's installed on both cars. We need to approach normal as soon as they can without rushing. It'll take 3 days. That'll take 2 days. I want 2 of them. Second car part will be done in 6 days. Miami Grand Prix is in 3 days. Rushed. Emergency. That'll happen the next day. It's a large cost. It'll be $1 million. Can only be used. Should only be used of cars. Let's see. Here's the thing. If I use a normal approach, we will have one wing the day of. If we use a rushed approach, we will have the second wing in the middle of the weekend. I don't think it's a good idea to switch parts in the middle of the weekend, because then you'll have to start working through your setup all over again. At least logically speaking. You know, the game only follows so much logic, but this would mean 300,000. So, like, an extra $100,000 to have the part in a time at which we wouldn't necessarily need it. Let's have them work on 4 of them, so that they can each have a spare wing. Because like 12 days, we're not going to have the new underfloor ready yet, so we may as well just start working on these parts. So let's confirm. We'll take 12 days. Gonna have all that stuff. This cost is also taken from the cost cap, yes, because spending money on parts is part of the cost cap. So there you go. So we just designed a new front wing. We don't have any of them yet. We need to design a new rear wing. We need to design a new underfloor too. But really, as far as chassis, side pods, and suspension, they're not as big a deal. The front wing deals with a lot of cornering. The rear wing deals with a lot of... The rear wing is less important. Really, underfloor, front wing are the most important things. I'm probably going to start researching a new underfloor as soon as this one is over with, but rear wing will go ahead and start on. I am not going to put any fluid dynamic... I'm not going to put any wind tunnel or fluid dynamics hours in here. 55 days. Well, you know what? I'll put one of our fluid dynamic hours in here. Mega allocation unit hours, and put 6 wind tunnel hours in there. How's that? Then we'll get into this. Balanced low speed performance, high speed optimized aerodynamics. Low speed, high speed, balanced. I'm not really going to fiddle with that too much. More engineers means faster completion but lower expertise gain. Assigned engineers can't work on anything else. I have 7 available. Engineers with future development. Increase at the normal rate per day. Rushed. Increase at the normal rate per day. Higher cost for faster completion. Intense. It's going to be intense. It will gain greater car part expertise, and our expertise will increase at a faster rate per day. So that's all good. It is way more expensive to do things this way, but that's okay. Let's see, so I have 10 engineers right now. So I probably have... Jeez, how many are... I must not have the right number of engineers on the other project. So I got 10 right now. I'll use 5 here, and I'll use 5 on the underfloor once the new underfloor is done. This is going to take 36 days. It's alright. I can always go back and add engineers to it. This cost will also be taken from the cost cap. That's fine. And we are already working on the manufacture of front wings, so that's all we really need to be doing there. No way, front wings, let me work on that. Can I view the process that's already in? Alright, never mind. Fine. Oh, current products, there we go. That's a manufacturing project. Choose the number of copies I want. Oh, well. Okay, I thought I could assign more engineers to it. Yeah, we should definitely have more of you guys working. One the underfloor, W22, oof, 2. Alright, so. Previous race results, 20. Previous race result, 18. Total points this year, nones. But that's alright. You're gonna have a new rear wing soon. On car number 2. So, with all that's said and done, let me go back to the inbox. I'm pretty sure that was all we needed to take care of. The new stuff today, yeah. We do have a new aerodynamic period starting today, so that's cool. When does the next one begin? Can you tell me that. Should aim to use the entire. Alright. I plan on dumping almost all of it. Basically, we used a little bit right now, but I'm planning on dumping almost all of the other wind tunnel and fluid dynamic testing into the next underfloor that we make, because we need to just keep churning those out. It's, I guess, true of any car design in F1, but especially true of Williams. There's an incident this year. There are incidents every year where if an F1 car gets lifted off the ground, happens a lot at Monaco because of the limited space that they have on the streets of the Principality of Monaco. They use cranes, basically. They just lift the cars up on little cranes that they have set up all around the circuit, because they don't have a whole lot of room to like quickly get tow trucks in and out. Basically, a tow truck would have to like go around the whole track, pick the thing up, and then go around the whole track again. They don't have places they can just duck them in and out. So they just pick them up on cranes, move them aside, and then at the end of a session or a race or something, they'll go around and get them again. That means that every time one of those gets lifted up, photographers take pictures, click, 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 of the bottom of the car so they can see what the underfloor looks like. Because ordinarily you can't, because it's under the floor. It's down on the ground. The car's right so low you can't see it very well. So we've seen some of this year, the Red Bulls. We've seen some of, I think the Ferrari, and one of the Williams cars had that happen. And boy, howdy, did the Williams car appear to have no underfloor like design flourish. It just appeared to be almost entirely a flat floor with no channeling of air or anything going on. And the new technical director at Williams, the new head at the new chief up at Williams, I guess he's not the design director, but he is basically our role, the team manager, the new team manager there, who was a like second in command over at Mercedes until this year, by the name of James Vowles. But like basically he got online and like, you know, was doing a little interview for the team to go out to like fans and do press and whatever, and was basically he was saying it's not as bad as it looks, which is not the best defense that you can have. It's like, I know this looks bad, it's not as bad as that. So here we know he's got 20 months left on a contract. Okay, so he is not, we would need to buy him out of a contract if we wanted to get him this year. We would need to buy him out because he's still got a year left on a contract, it looks like. So yes, I mean, it would only cost $2 million, which I guess is not that bad. Here's the race preview. We're in for quite the race weekend, Miami Grand Prix, just a couple days. Ferrari leading the pack with 42 points. Carlos Sainz at the top of the Drivers' Championship. Everyone is sure to be keeping a close eye on Charles Leclerc. And of course, Max Verstappen. This is an interesting season in terms of the in terms of what they're, you know, this is not exactly how the 2023 season is going. It isn't exactly how the 2022 season went. It's conceivable it could have been, but like Carlos Sainz is not really in the championship hunt as much as, you know, could be. So we know about Alessandro Cinelli now. So now I wonder, we have that scout back. Overall rating, high overall ratings, patience for negotiation. Who's the highest? Oh, we're scouting Valtteri Bottas already. we could be scouting Ghastly. Hmm. He's very patient. Go for negotiation. Actually, Pierre Gasly and Alex Albon's fates are kind of tied too, because they both got sort of swapped in to Red Bull in a main seat to sort of make up room for the unexpected departure of Daniel Ricciardo. Um, and basically, both of them did an okay job, not a great job. Good enough, they were trying to be teammates to Max Verstappen. If you are brand new in the team, you're brand new in the F1 scene, and you get put in that kind of position, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to start scouting. See what's up with Gasly. Any other? Yeah. It's interesting to see that Sebastian Vettel is considered so low on here, but I don't know if any of that has to do with his age. As 34, at 34, he's considered an old man in these things. I mean, Fernando Alonso is 40. I remember the year that I really started following Formula One, 2001, was his rookie season. So that's a fun fact. And I'm pretty sure that there are drivers on the F1 grid now who that was the year they were born. So, whee! Of course, the funny thing about this is the guys I'm scouting right now are top guys that I would be looking to put in a race car position, a race seat, as opposed to as a reserve driver. Jack Aitken, out of these three, would probably be the one I would be most interested in finding a replacement, for, because unless he has some massive improvement, which he's not going to do if I'm using my race weekend time. Oh, good. The Team Hub facility has been improved and fully refurbished. Let's go to that important email. So yes, we did that. We need to do our race prep for Miami. Check the circuit info, check our performance targets, check our car builds. Our Team Hub is complete, so now we have a new construction project that we could start working on. What construction project should we work on, folks? Now that I realize that we are gonna get loads more money, not loads more, but enough more that I maybe shouldn't be quite so. Team Hub is good. It is increasing everybody's morale. It is increasing everybody's experience, and it is making the team more attractive. So, I do like that. Although now it's up to the point where it's only increasing weekly experience for the staff. Race simulator already underway. Car development facilities. Do I have enough money to... Well, it would take 100 days, but... I don't really need faster part manufacture right now. I need faster design. The ability to do more car research. And I'm working on that. It's just going to take a long ass time. So, you know what? After all that, I could increase the boardroom, the helipad, the memorabilia room, which would boost everybody's morale. How long would it take to build? A week? And it would cost $880,000. Take a week's time and would double the staff morale improvement. For this thing, yeah, that's worth it. It's a dumb little extra thing, but it's probably worth it. Let's check out our performance targets. Our qualifying targets are to reach the top 10 qualifying session, which, short of a rain, like some variety of bizarre track anomaly that puts us in an advantageous position to all other teams, like rain at just the right time, we're not going to be, guarantees an optional performance target you can set for yourself. Reduce my contribution if I don't hit my own guarantee. What are they looking to try and get us to do? Finish position of 15th. We're not going to do that. Qualifying position of 15th. We're not going to make that. We're not going to reach Q2 probably. And hot streak. I don't see how we're going to have a hot streak of finishing 15th or better if we're not going to be able to reach 15th at all. Sorry. Let's manage the build of car 2. Yes, for Alex Albon's car, we are going to install front wing 2. Alex Albon technically has car 2, but it's going to be a big deal. And speaking of big deals, Remy or somebody is making some big deal over there, knocking stuff over. We should know about it. So yes, he will not have car part knowledge. We're going to have to develop that, but still better to have. We only have one installed, one total. So there you go. Don't have any of the new underfloors yet. There you go. Glad I remembered. And that this is, I put it on the correct car because Alex Albon, technically our second driver, even though he has outperformed Nicholas Latifi in every race. All right, let me check how much time we have on this video. 23. So it would be a very short video if we stopped here. So let's go ahead on to the race weekend.
We're in the state of year-round summer. It's the Miami Grand Prix, and we're here in Florida at the Miami International Autodrome. The streets of Miami Gardens will come alive with the roar of racing, and the excitement is only just beginning. Spectacle is the name of the game here in Miami, with a stadium at the heart of this track. With long straights and S-bends, not unlike Suzuka's Sector 1, proper ERS management is sure to give drivers an edge towards victory. We might still be early in the season, but that doesn't mean we can sit back and relax. Everything is up for grabs, and nothing is certain at this stage. Let's get this underway.
Yes, non-stop excitement. As long as you're, not trying to give equal rights to the sexually undesirables or anything. Otherwise, the governor might have to come in and shut down the race. Wait, what? Never mind. It's a balanced circuit, so it's going to be free practice 1. Let's continue on. how many sets of everything do we have? We have soft, we have medium, we have hard, we have enters, we have wets. Hold on a second. Get down. Okay. I'm sure that Remy's going to continue to listen and heed my advice of getting down the moment I walk away. But that's just something we'll have to deal with. So he's got... One is ready. Oh, this is just... Yes, they're parts. All car parts fitted. All combat is over. Just making sure. You have the revised front wing there. Saw that. You have the existing front wing on there. Tell us how long they expect the softs to last. Approximately 22 laps. So let's say we'll say 28 laps. We know we're probably going to bring him in before then. And we will say the same thing for... We're going to make your also 28 laps. We know you're going to bring you in before then. We're just giving you lots of extra fuel in the car to drive around as long as you want. To get a general idea of what the car is going to be like. And actually, now that we've set up those, I'm going to go ahead and break the video here. When we come back next time, it'll be time for free practice 1. This is Bobo the Vulture. This is Let's Play F1 Manager 23. Thanks very much for watching, and Remy, get down!